Blaine and Lyons Park is not the only thing from Costa Mesa's past that has new life. One of Costa Mesa's earliest community events is set to return in celebration of the city's 60th anniversary.
The Scarecrow Festival started as a recovery effort in the depth of the Depression after the 1933 earthquake and the 1938 horrible flood that took out a lot of Costa Mesa. They got the community, mostly businesses, to create scarecrows, drag them out to Newport Boulevard, and they were voted on and they won prizes. And it would all culminate between 18th and 19th, and that's where they held the dance party until the wee hours of the evening. And it really kind of lifted the spirits up. In the first year, sometime during the dance party, one scarecrow was stolen and found 2 days later in Tijuana. This made the AP. Then later, in 1940, the Scarecrow Carnival Queen made the cover of Look magazine. And it's been said that most of the Scarecrow festivals around the country today started with Costa Mesa Scarecrows. In 1941, the festival ended because of the war. The idea was not to build regular hay stuffed scarecrows that we have on our local farms, but have kind of strange and wonderful figurines. The hardware store used pipes and, dressed them in old clothes. They used what they had. One scarecrow called Flora, and she had magnolias in her backyard. So she decorated a lady all of flowers. And we kind of want to encourage that as well this year. So in keeping with what they did in the past, we were offering workshops to show people the tools they can use and give them ideas of how to kind of construct the bones of it, but then leave them to their imagination.
Today is the first of our 2 scarecrow making workshops, and this is an opportunity to learn more about what kind of materials you will need to bring out all of that creativity that you have, because the sky is the limit. We're not looking at the traditional scarecrow, so it's an expression kind of a workshop, if you will.
We talk about 3 different aspects of it. Number 1, the bones, the substrate, whether it's going to be wood, metal, PVC, and how to measure and connect and join those components. Then the second part is the wrapping or stuffing. How are we going to flesh this thing out and make it take form and have shape? And of course, the thing that most people focus on the most is the head. How to actually make it dimensional, have facial features, everything from paper mache to using a pre-made mask to stuffing a burlap bag with newspaper or other fabrics. And routinely these things are all things you can find around the house or very inexpensively at a thrift store and put together to make your concept come to life.
Well, actually a friend of mine dragged me along. I'm happy I came. Got some good information and hopefully take it to the next level. We're just trying to get the right ideas so we could, get this girl up and running. It's a work in progress, and we got to work out the kinks, but it should be good. Should be good to go.
And I enjoy doing creative things, and it looked like it would be fun. So I'm actually going to do 2 scarecrows this year, and this is the one that kind of represents our family and our love for Angel baseball. What I really needed was some help in knowing how to make it stay standing and figure out how to put things together, and that was very helpful.
We believe that this is a real community building event. When the city came to the planning of the 60th anniversary, we wanted to bring a real historical perspective back to the 60th anniversary, and scarecrows and agriculture were really a part of our history. It's just an opportunity to have everyone work together to share in some good old Costa Mesa fun.
In order to get the word out and get everybody excited about the Scarecrow Festival, we came up with what I like to call Fish Mike, because he's the head of the Lions Club. He does the fish fry every year, and they used to wear these hats with fish heads. So I thought, well, what better way to make a fish with a hat with Mike Schaefer's face? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Tewinkle came about because He was the first mayor and she was his wife. They were very instrumental in the incorporation. And my thinking was, since we're turning 60, they should be up front and center. The T-Winkles were here at the Costa Mesa Historical Society opening. They were at the kickoff party in late June for the 60th anniversary. They were at the fish fry, concerts in the park, and Sprouts, getting people to register and getting them excited about the Scarecrow Festival. I'm a Scarecrow is more of a traditional, and she's gotten around town a lot more than T-Winkles, but she's also lighter and easier to move. And you never know when they're going to pop up. I really would like the Scarecrow Festival to bring the community together, to really recognize the history of Costa Mesa, for it to grow. So if we can do it next year, it might be a little bit bigger, and then the following year, and it will grow like it did in the past.